Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have here is a 2018 Ford Transit 250 cargo van. This Transit is painted in Oxford white, and this particular one has the low roof with the 148-inch wheelbase. On the key, you have the buttons for lock, unlock, panic, and with this button you can unlock just the back doors but leave the front ones locked. You have a couple storage areas in the front door panels, and you do still get power windows, locks, and mirrors in this one. It has a pewter interior with the standard vinyl seats. Both the seats are manually adjusted. But now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine. The Transit is Ford's series of full-size commercial vans. With a lineage spanning nearly 60 years, the Ford Transit is an icon in the world of utility vehicles, having debuted back in 1965. However, it wouldn't be until as recent as 2015 when Ford sold the Transit in North America. That's because for many decades, North America got the Ford Econoline, also known as the E-Series, while pretty much the rest of the world got the Transit. For 2015, however, Ford mostly phased out the E-Series in favor of the Transit, which made its North American debut for the 2015 model year. I say mostly phased out because Ford is actually still making the old E-Series, but only as a cutaway or chassis cab. 2014 was the last year for the E-Series as a full-on van. This Transit represents the fourth overall Transit generation, albeit the first generation to be sold in North America. These things come in a wide variety of configurations to suit many different needs, from passenger wagons to cargo vans like this one, to cutaways and chassis cabs, which provide the basis for things like box trucks, ambulances, buses, motorhomes, and the like. For 2020, the 4th Gen Transit got a refresh, which heavily updated the interior, and also updated the powertrain lineup in addition to adding some new standard and optional tech and safety features. But that of course makes this 2018 a pre-facelift. Similar to the F-Series and E-Series, the Transit in North America uses nomenclature like 150, 250, and 350 to determine overall capabilities. The 2018 model year Ford Transit in the US market was offered with 3 different engines. The base one was a 3.7-liter V6, which this one has. You could also upgrade to either an EcoBoost 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 or a Powerstroke 3.2-liter turbo diesel inline 5. The sole transmission that year was a 6-speed automatic. Rear-wheel drive was standard. Top competitors included the Chevy Express, Ram ProMaster, Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, and Nissan NV. In the instrument cluster, we have 4 analog gauges: your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, and temperature gauge. This button is your trip reset button. It has a 4-spoke design steering wheel. There are sport grips. No controls on it. But the steering wheel is tilt and telescopic. Storage, your power mirror controls right here, your headlight switch, panel dimmer, climate vent for the driver, also a cup holder for the driver, traction control toggle button. On this side is your high beam and turn signal stalk. And on this side, You have your wiper stock. Going down the center of the interior, you have a little bit of a storage tray up top, your central climate vents, storage right here, passenger airbag indicator, hazard light switch, and right here is your very simple AM/FM head unit. You have a 12-volt power outlet right here, and you have single-zone manual climate controls with your fan speed, temperature in different zones, AC and recirculation. There's an aux port right here, more storage, 3 cup holders, and another 12-volt power outlet, and more storage down below there. Entering reverse does reveal a backup camera with guidance lines in the rearview mirror. The parking brake is hand operated, and on the driver's seat you do have an armrest, which is adjustable. The glove box is lockable. Grab handle on the A-pillar, passenger side. Auto-dimming rear view, and both sun visors do have these little card holders. But now we'll roll down the driver's window and have a look at the engine bay. The driver's window is fully automatic. This Transit cargo van rides on the base 16-inch silver steel rims with black hubcaps. Powering this 250 is the Transit's base engine for 2018, that being a 3.7-liter naturally aspirated V6. It has an aluminum block end heads along with dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, and variable cam timing. Horsepower is rated at 275 at 6,000 RPM, and torque is rated at 260 pound-feet at 4,000 RPM. This engine is paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission with a manual shifting mode, and power is sent to the rear wheels. Running on regular unleaded with a 25-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates are about 14 mpg city and 18 mpg highway with this engine, although those numbers will vary depending on the configuration. It has an independent McPherson strut front suspension and a solid rear axle with leaf springs. Stopping the van are 4-wheel disc brakes. Towing and payload capacities for a van like this one, I believe, are 5,200 pounds and 4,080 pounds respectively. And we do have a pair of back doors on the passenger side of the van. This is a low roof, so you can't quite stand up in here. But you nonetheless have a lot of space for whatever you might need this thing for. And you also have interior door releases, so you can exit the van from the inside as well. Single exhaust. The cargo capacity is about 277.2 cubic feet for a low-roof 148-inch wheelbase model. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2018 Ford Transit 250. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.